What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is third chapter in a row of me doing my EDC. I do have more EDC to come, but these are my EDC kits, my EDC carry that I carry every day in my pockets, my geocaching kit, and then this. Now, this is my toolkit. This is what I carry in my car. This is what is under my seat at all times, because with my second job, as well as helping friends, there are things in here that I need on a constant basis. So we're going to go through, I'm going to open it up, I'm going to show you guys what's inside. This is, of course, an alpaca bag. You guys know I have a lot of alpaca bags. I will be doing a video of a lot of my collection of alpaca bags. And I just want to show you guys what's in the front pocket here. Yet again, I have a key to my toolbox that's in the back of my SUV. I always have an air tag in this bag for two purposes. One, somebody steals the bag, I can track them down until they find this. Two, somebody steals my car, I can track them down until they find this. I always keep bandages in here. You never know if you're going to mess up your finger, mess up your hand. You can have a bandage ready to go. Just throw that on. So that I keep in the front. Just like my EDC for geocaching, I keep wipes for my glasses. The only other thing I keep in here is the strap that comes for the alpaca bag. That I keep in there ready to use just in case. Of course, I haven't had to use it yet, but I have used this bag quite extensively, at least things in this bag. Going through, I have a notebook in here. Actually, I think I have two notebooks in here. I do. I have two notebooks and a pen. This is the X701 Zebra pen. It's a VC carry pen. I think it costs around 12 bucks. Very nice writing. I love Zebra pens. I love their ballpoint pens. They're very easy to write with. I think I've replaced one of these already. I did. These are field notebooks. There's one that's bullet points. Haven't used that one, but I have used one of these sketchbook ones quite extensively. I've used them to write down things if I'm at a job site or whatever, notes on things that need taken care of. So I have this in there. It's just easy to have, easy to write in, and just keep it there for like measurements and things like that. The next thing I have is a Sharpie. You never know when you're going to have to mark something, when you're going to have to take care of point A to point B to measure. I found that having a Sharpie in hand is always a good thing. So there's that. I have a small tape measure. This is a 6-foot tape measure. Fits perfectly in the bag, and there aren't a lot of times which you're going to have to measure much past 6 foot. If you do, you can always mark where you marked it, where you last had it, and then move on from there, you know, whatever. But having a tape measure on hand is always a good idea. My next thing, just like in my EDC for geocaching, is a flashlight. You have to have a flashlight. A flashlight is mandatory. And yet again, just like my geocaching one, this one is a battery operated flashlight, because as I said, I would much rather be ready to go, just have to pop in a battery instead of having to wait for it to charge. I've actually reverse clipped this before, so I've been able to put it on my hat so I can see where I'm drilling, where I'm hammering, things like that if it gets dark. This is a Coast G22. I picked this up at a Ace Hardware on a whim to put in here. So that's something that, you know, I just had to have. You know, you have to have a flashlight for these things. Next thing I have, this is something that a lot of people swear by in the EDC community on YouTube. I, however, went with the cheap option. There's a company called Knipex, or for some people that can't pronounce it right, Knipex. But I went with the Hyper Tough. This is a small wrench that just extends, small and compact. If I need to use it to do things, I actually loosened an entire toilet with this before. I had to sanitize it. It was disgusting. But I keep this on hand just to have a pair of pliers on there, a wrench, pair of pliers in there. I have a multi-tool, an Ozark Trail multi-tool that I've had for years. I found it again, I popped it in there. Of course, it's your typical multi-tool, needle nose pliers, knives, set of smaller flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, as I said, a couple knives in there, a serrated one, and a couple awls and a file. So This is something I keep on hand just in case I need it. It's good to have opposite this if you're trying to hold something, hold a bolt or a nut together, so that way you can loosen it with the pair of pliers. That works as well. A lot of things in here. I have a pocket knife. This pocket knife was actually given to me by my boss who just retired. It is a Kershaw. It is an automatic open knife and it is nice. I actually messed it up because I went to open it one day and didn't realize how quickly it would open. So I got it right there on some rocks, which wasn't very good. As you can see, you can't pull it open. You have to push. Ow! So, now we see why I have the bandages. Alright, so we're back. Bandaged myself up. Got my hand a little too close to that knife. I thought I had just hit it. Nope, I sliced my finger open. But you can see it's a push button release. Very, very quick, very, very fast, very, very painful if you catch your finger. Just put it that way. The last thing I have is this. If you know what this is, and you know what I'm about to do, this is an electric lighter. Shh, you can hear it. It's an electric lighter. It does take a charge. Unfortunately, it takes a USB mini, I believe. Let me see if I can find where the charging port is on this thing. I don't remember. There it is. Yeah. So it takes a USB mini, micro, mini? I think it's mini. Might be micro. Can't remember. Been a while. But it takes one of those chargers. I wish it took USB-C, but it was cheap. I was able to get it and it works great for this toolkit, especially if you got to burn something down. You can use this to burn it. It's quite nice. I have matches that I use to light my candles with, just to show you that it does burn. Just like that. So it does burn. Burns quite well. As a matter of fact, it got some of the sulfur in it from this. Smell it. Alright, someone locked that up. So that is my toolkit that I keep inside my car at all times, because you never know when you're going to need a quick toolkit to take some measurements, to be able to maybe do a quick, plumbing thing, a quick, loosen up or tighten some bolts, things like that. Like I said, I keep this under the seat of my car, or under the front seat of my car. That way it's always there. I always have it just in case I need it, and I don't have to run home and find tools. As I said, I do keep a tool chest in the back of my car, but when I'm running into someplace, it's just nice to be able to have this ready to go. I can just pull this in, and if I do need a tool from the tool chest, I can run out and grab it. So that's all the videos I have for now on EDC. As I said, I will have quite a bit more soon. I do have a lot of alpaca bags. I am, for lack of a better term, an alpaca whore. I love alpaca gear bags. I've been buying them for years, and maybe at some point I'll get into telling you all about my obsession with alpaca gear. But for now, that's all the time I have. You guys take care, and I will talk to you guys next week. If you guys like what I do, support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. Talk to you soon.